What's up everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're doing well. In this video I'm going to talk about how to get HDR photos to get your Mini 2 photography to another level. HDR or high dynamic range photos is basically just the difference between the lightest light and the darkest dark you can capture in a photo. HDR gives your photos more dynamic range in complex lighting situations such as sunrise and sunset. The Mini 2 can shoot photos in RAW, giving you more flexibility in post-editing. To get HDR photos, you need photos shot in different exposures, which you then combine or merge into one HDR image. So what you need to do is head over to Photos, scroll down and choose AEB. This option allows you to shoot 3 photos simultaneously in 3 different exposures as compared to you doing them manually yourself, where you adjust the exposure, one where it's underexposed, one where it's properly exposed, and the other where it's overly exposed. After you get your AEB photos, export them to your computer and merge and edit them. Lightroom is my go-to editing app for photos, and that's where I'll merge them to HDR as well.
Okay, so I've imported my 3 HDR photos into Lightroom, and I am in the Develop tab, which is where you go to edit your photos. So if you look at this photo, it was shot at 1/400th of a second. This one was shot at 1/640th of a second, which means this is the photo that's underexposed, and this is the photo that is overexposed, as it was shot at 1/240th of a second, and this one is the one that's properly exposed. Now, just to give you an example, this is a single raw photo that's properly exposed. So I'm just gonna show you, if I hit auto settings, what it looks like. Right, it looks nice. It looks really nice. Okay, if we take a look at the one that's underexposed, the sun over here looks even better compared to the one where it's properly exposed. Now if you look at the one that's overexposed, the sun doesn't look that great at all. It just looks way too blown out. So what I'm going to do here to merge them into HDR is select all the 3 photos and then right click and choose Photo Merge and HDR. So this is with auto settings on. I'm just going to turn it off, and then you just hit merge. So now that it's merged over here, before I get into this one, I'll hit auto on all the normal photos, the single photos, to show you an example. So this is what it looks like in auto. This is properly exposed. This is what it looks like in auto. This is the one that's underexposed, and this is the one that's overly exposed. Now we combine all those 3 photos into this one HDR image, and if you hit auto settings on this, look at that. Look at the sun in that. It's just so much more nicer. This is the one that's underexposed, but you lose a lot of details in the shadows. I mean, yes, you can bring them up, but you still, it doesn't look as great as the HDR version. Like, it's more vibrant. So I think this looks so much more better.
You don't always have to shoot photos for HDR unless you're unsure of the lighting, where the foreground is dark and the background is really bright. You can also create vertical HDR panels by shooting AEBs in 3 different angles and then combining them together in post. But if you want a detailed video on that, let me know down in the comments below. Do hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and also subscribe if you haven't already for more weekly videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.